Hi guys. In addition to the work that I've already assigned to you all on Schoology, which hopefully you've all seen, you have all begun, I need you to complete this survey as well. So this survey is also linked in the remote learning folder on Schoology. It's down at the very bottom. So what this is going to help me to assign your topics and your groups for the Middle Ages project. So if you remember, we were to begin this in a few weeks. Obviously, our timeline has kind of changed, but regardless, I want to be prepared for when we return to school. If our break gets extended, we can switch to doing this online, but regardless, your groups and topics need to be sorted out. So you're going to click on this link in Schoology. It'll take you to this page. It is a Google form. You guys are familiar with this platform. The first thing I need you to do is go through and review each of these topics. Some of them you should be familiar with if we're talking about Africa, if we are talking about Islam and Muslim civilizations. You guys are familiar with parts of Asia as well. A lot of the newer topics that we haven't gotten to yet are going to be down here at the bottom when we are looking at Europe. Okay, so what I need you to do is skim this list and simply based on interest. Again, not knowing a ton right now, you're going to rank these, your top 3 that you would be most interested in to conduct your research and then a group project on. Okay, so the first topic that's listed, that's going to be the most interesting. You'll have your second and your third choice as well. You will also identify 3 topics that do not interest you. You will also identify 3 people in your bell with whom you think you could work well in terms of creating a group presentation. Okay, so these people should not necessarily be your best friend, but these should be people that you can work really well with, that you can stay on task with, especially if we have to do this all online. It might be a little bit more difficult for you guys to communicate. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. There is also a slot here for anyone you feel you may not work well with. Please identify them. That remains confidential. It is just for my knowledge, and I will take that into consideration as I am creating your groups. Lastly, what is more important to you? Being placed in a group with people you like or in a group with people who share a common interest. So what do you want me to weigh more heavily? The people you have selected or the top 3 topics that you have selected? There's an option for that as well. Like I said, this is linked at the bottom of the remote learning folder on Schoology. So if you scroll down, you will see 3 different options, one for Bell 1, one for Bell 2, and one for Bell 3. Make sure that you are clicking into the appropriate bell. Okay, so if you are in Bell 1, don't click into Bell 3, and so on. You also are selecting people from your own bell. If you are in Social Studies Bell 1, please do not list people who are in Bell 3. Okay? I've seen a lot of you guys starting your comprehension checks. That is great. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Remind, on Schoology, or you have my email as well. Okay? I will be in touch with your next steps.